You wake up, and your profession simply doesn't exist anymore. Distant sirens, red screens flashing, automated reports replacing human faces. And it wasn't a crisis, it wasn't war, it was a system update. Today, research already shows entire sectors being replaced by AI in months, not decades. A 2025 study asked the question nobody wanted to touch: what happens when it's not just a group, but entire generations that become economically useless? This video exists exactly in that abyss, between now and the irreversible. Before we continue, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hype this content to reach more people. First, it was repetitive tasks. Then, mid-level cognitive work. Next, creative functions, once considered unreachable by AI. The mathematical logic is simple. If a system is faster, cheaper, and more accurate, the market doesn't think twice. You think you understand the pace of change until you realize the curve isn't linear, it's exponential. Manufacturing sectors collapsed in 2 years. Customer service vanished in 18 months. Legal research, medical diagnostics, financial analysis, all automated before the workforce could pivot. Universities scrambled to redesign curricula, but by the time programs launched, those skills were already obsolete. The adaptation window kept shrinking. Retraining became futile when every new industry emerged pre-automated. The escalation wasn't gradual, it was a technological avalanche burying employment opportunities faster than society could process what was happening. A 2027 corporate model revealed something terrifying. Just 20% total automation causes the remaining 80% to lose all bargaining power. Governments couldn't keep pace. Companies stopped hiring not out of malice, but efficiency. Now imagine, you try to reinvent yourself, but every new sector is already automated. The labor market didn't shrink, it evaporated. Job postings dropped 60% globally within 3 years. Not because demand despaired, but because machines handled everything better. Unions dissolved when there were no workers left to represent. Minimum wage debates became meaningless when humans weren't part of the equation. Corporate quarterly reports stopped mentioning headcount reduction. It was assumed. The economy grew while employment plummeted. Productivity soared while paychecks vanished. This wasn't technological unemployment, this was systematic human obsolescence. And the most chilling part? The system worked perfectly, just without us. Millions exit the market simultaneously, not from lack of openings, but from lack of human necessity. The value of an entire generation drops to zero on corporate spreadsheets. Economic impact? Consumption power collapses, triggering a market contraction. Democracies lose stability as voting populations have no economic leverage. Corporations negotiate directly with governments, bypassing citizens entirely. Society splits between those who control AI and those maintained by it. This isn't the end of work, it's the end of human labor as civilization's pillar. Tax bases evaporate, social security systems implode, infrastructure decays in non-automated zones. The productive class shrinks to a handful controlling the machines. Everyone else becomes dependents on algorithmic charity. Universal basic income becomes survival rations, not empowerment. Communities fragment into technological castes. And the most terrifying part? This doesn't require AI malice, only efficiency. The system optimizes, humans become the inefficiency, and inefficiencies get eliminated or marginalized into irrelevance. This is the inevitable mathematical conclusion of unlimited automation without societal restructuring. We built AI thinking we'd remain essential. We automated tasks assuming we'd always find new roles. We trusted the invisible hand of the market to create opportunities. We were catastrophically wrong. Human adaptability has limits. Retraining takes time. New skills require investment. But AI evolution has no ceiling and no pause button. We're biological organisms competing with exponentially improving digital systems. It's not a fair fight. It was never going to be. Economists predicted creative destruction would birth new industries. They didn't predict new industries emerging already automated. Policymakers debated regulation while the transformation accelerated past intervention. Education systems taught obsolete skills while pretending relevance. And now we're here, facing the reality that entire generations might never hold economic value again. Not because they're lazy, not because they didn't try, but because the fundamental assumption that humans are necessary for production simply stopped being true. The greatest risk isn't AI destroying jobs, it's destroying entire generations. Because when the economy stops needing you, society also stops knowing what to do with you. The future isn't of unemployed people, it's of economically disposable populations. And while governments debate, technology keeps advancing without asking permission, without looking back. This isn't science fiction, this is mathematical inevitability meeting societal unpreparedness. The next video will show what happens when these generations seek a new form of power and why that movement might change everything. If this video made sense to you, like it now, subscribe to the channel, and hype this content to reach more people.